Yo, welcome back, it's Unpheric here. So today we're diving into something powerful, how far you can actually go with the free tools, because a lot of people still think free equal cheap and low quality sound. Free plugin and just budget replacement, they are a real weapon. So instead of just naming plugin, I want to explain what each one actually does in production, when you should use it, and so your music sounds professional, not just loud or full of random effects. So let's go into the topic. When we talk about space and atmosphere, ValhallaSupermassive is basically got a reverb and delay combined. It's a plugin you use when you want your sounds to feel huge, emotional, cinematic, or almost infinite. You can turn a simple scene into an emotional universe, transform a vocal into something angelic, create an ambient pad that feel like they're floating forever. The beautiful thing about Supermassive is it doesn't sound cheap. It feels intentional, dramatic, perfect to make intro, breakdown, emotional build, or even subtle background texture that make your track to feel alive.
Don't look at me that way.
On the other side of the universe, when you want aggression, power, and clarity, OTT from Xperia is the legendary weapon. It's a multi-band compressor that basically grab your sound, squeeze every frequency, and make it sound more alive, more punchy in your face. If your scene sounds weak, OTT make it tough. If your bass sounds flat, OTT make it roar. But the secret is knowing when to stop, because OTT can destroy your mix if you use it too much. So use it wisely. It's perfect for EDM, future bass, dubstep, or any genre that need a professional punch without losing any detail. And now when your mix start getting messy, certain frequency feel harsh or muddy, TDR Nova come in like a smart problem solver. Nova is a dynamic EQ, which means it doesn't just boost or cut frequencies permanent, it reacts only when something get too much. If a vocal suddenly get harsh when they hit a high note, Nova gently push it back. If your mix feel muddy, Nova clean it up without destroying the worm. Feel intelligent, controlled, and super musical. This is one of those plugins that makes your mix feel cleaner without anyone even noticing you use any. Then we move to Kotelnikov, I don't know what to pronounce it. This compressor is all about precision and transparency. It ain't trying to add warmth, color, or vintage vibe. It just control your dynamic, clean, respectful way. You usually use Kotelnikov in your master bass or important group track when you want things to feel glued together, more balanced but still natural. If you want a professional polish without distortion, this is the plug. Speaking of the polish in your vinyl sound, limiter number 6 is like a mastering toolbox. This guy has a free plugin. It looked intimidating at first, looked like a lot of things going on in there. But once you learn it, it becomes insanely powerful. It helps control peaks, manage loudness, add clip when needed, and keep your track sounding loud without sounding ugly. This is what you use when your song is already finished, but you want it to compete loudness wise with a real commercial track while still keeping clarity. Adding emotion and vibe, TAL Chorus LX is a beautiful tool. I don't know what God is a good pronounce for it, but inspired by a classic Juno chorus sound. Every time you use it on pad, lead, it just adds life. Suddenly the sound feels wider, warmer, more musical. It doesn't just process the sound, it adds a character. If your track feels emotionally flat, this chorus can literally make it bright. Now when you want your mix to feel wide and cinematic but still safe and control, Ozone Imager 2 is a perfect stereo widening tool. Your pit feel like they surround the listener. And the best part is it does this without destroying your bass or breaking the mono compatibility. And just remember, widen your highest and mid and keep the bass mono. And suddenly your track feel way more professional on headphone or speaker.
Time of your life, so close your eyes, let the feeling start in.
If you need more natural, realistic reverb that works beautifully in the vocal, drum, and instrument, OrilRiver is incredible. It doesn't sound metallic, it doesn't sound robotic, it just sounds smooth, clean, and musical. This is perfect when you want a space that feels believable instead of overly cinematic without stealing attention. When vocal need help, MAutoPitch is one of the best free pitch correction tool you can get. Whether you want subtle tuning to help your vocals sit perfectly in key, or you want that modern robotic effect, this plugin can do both. So this is perfect to make the vocal feel tighter, more confidence, more control. Great for beginners, even serious producers.
You've been working now. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you.
And finally, Klang Helm DC1A is the perfect example of the simple but powerful. Just two big notes, but somehow it sounds insanely good. It add a punch, verb, and glue to drum, bass, or pretty much anything you throw at it. Sometimes as a producer we overthink things, but DC1A reminds you that sometimes simple tools make the biggest difference. So yeah, the idea that you need expensive plugin to sound professional is honestly outdated. What you really need is taste, knowledge, and the right tool. Even if they're free, these plugins are more than enough to create a professional level music if you actually learn how to use them with intention. If you want me to actually demonstrate this in a real track, step by step, just tell me in the comment below. I will make it happen. This is Unpheric, let's make music, and I will see you in the next video.